Good morning, guys. I have a game against a Flygon by the name of Tony. Some of you may know him. We just decided on bring some of the lowest fucking stuff you have, and then we'll just see how it goes. So I did. This is some of the lowest stuff in my boxes. Linoon having sweeping potential, or Pikachu having sweeping potential if I'm able to get Mr. Mime set up off. So it's low, but it kind of has a strategy to it. That's really the only strategy I have to it. And then it looks like he's just brought some bulky things, you know, just a healthy mix of pokes. Anyways, I lead off with Chatot. He's going to go ahead and lead off with Exploud. I thought my hidden power was fighting, but the instant I fired it off, I was like, wait, I have Heat Wave for Steel type, so I don't even know why I'm doing that. But he's going to fire off a Life Orb Frustration, which is Stab. My hidden power was not Stab, so it didn't really do that much. In reality, firing off a Hyper Voice probably would have been better, so whatever. Anyways, I have a physically defensive Lombre here. I expect to take this better, but I take like half from it, so I don't really take it that well at all. But this is, what is this? This is Leech Seed, Toxic, Protect, and Giga Drain. Mainly just meant, you know, to wear down the opponent, get your own health back. But because it's physically defensive, you know, I'm going to be doing okay against this thing, but it's still not doing too stellar. So, got some Leech Seed recovery going on. It's early. I've already tried narrating this match twice, and interruptions and such, you know how it goes. But, he wears himself down with Life Orb. I go for the Giga Drain, you know, pretty straightforward set of plays here. I don't know why I didn't speed this part up a little bit. But this match has an interesting outcome to it, so we'll get to it when we get to it. Anyways, going back to the match at hand, he's got an Ampharos. As much as I really wanted to go out to Pikachu predicting the Thunderbolt and try to get some early game momentum, he could have killed me off with anything. I didn't want him going for a Focus Blast predicting that, and then that would have been risky, because he knows I have a Pikachu with Lightning Rod, so yeah. Anyways, I go out to Mr. Mime, and then I go out to Pikachu now on the off chance he will go for it. But he actually makes a double switch out to Flareon, because Flareon is more specially defensive. I don't really have anything for it, so I might as well go out to Kingler. You know, they say fire versus water switch. I think Kingler has a pretty decent defense as well, despite having a shitty HP. So he's going to go out to his Pelipper. I guess he kind of expected a Crab Hammer there. No, I'm actually going to go for the Agility. Kingler did get Sheer Force's generation, but does not have Waterfall, and we both miss 90 accuracy moves because Game Freak hates us. But I'm going to go for the Rock Slide on this turn. Rock Slide is boosted up to like Stone Edge's power, give or take a little bit. I don't have flinching odds, but it still does a good amount. Misses his second Toxic as well, which is really unfortunate. But as you're going to see on the next turn, it really doesn't come to play at all. So I go for a second Rock Slide, end up taking him out. As much as I really want to sweep with Kingler, I don't think Crab Hammer gets a benefit from Sheer Force. He could have at least done that, Game Freak. I don't know. Anyways, gonna fire off a Crab Hammer and miss. Look at that. Waterfall is 100% accuracy too, so I don't know why they just didn't give it to that. Kingler can climb waterfalls with that giant claw of his. I mean, maybe if he had two giant claws, he could climb up as opposed to try swim. I don't know. Just ramblings, stuff that would make Kingler better. Anyways, gonna go to Mr. Mime here, or Mrs. Mime rather, because she does the electric slide. It's electric. So, gonna go for the Teeter Dance first on the off chance, you know, he'll hit himself, and he does. So I'm gonna go for my Thunder Wave now, get my Parafusion going on. I kind of went for the Teeter Dance as well, maybe expecting that he knew the set and he would go out to Nidoqueen instead. But I'm able to get off Parafusion on the Ampharos, and he's kind of in trouble because this is how this thing starts setting up. You know, going for that dance and then that sub and all that stuff. Anyway, he breaks through, goes for the T-Bolt. I don't really mind because Mr. Mime's got a good Spec D, and I am faster than it, so I can just sub up. I do have lefties, so I can stay in here to an extent, but if he keeps breaking through every turn, then this isn't really going to end up working out for me. So I set up a second sub. If I'm not mistaken, he snaps out, and, you know, he doesn't get paralyzed, so he fires off a second T-Bolt. I'm like, Tony, you are busting my balls here. Come on, I'm trying to set up something like my Linoon or my Pikachu. I don't know, what are you doing? Stop it. So, I have no choice but to go for a second Teeter Dance at this point. Maybe he'll get confused, maybe he'll get paralyzed. I just need to sub and then Baton Pass. So I need 2 turns of him hitting himself. I don't care if, you know, he doesn't get a third one and he hits my incoming switch, and I'm planning on going to Pikachu at this point. He might be expecting Linoon, so he'll keep firing off the T-Bolts because he has seen a Linoon that's probably more of a threat to him. But if I go into Pikachu and I get the +1 from Lightning Rod, then that'll still be a lot of trouble for him. But the thing is, he keeps hitting himself as opposed to getting paralyzed. So if he kills himself off first before I get the setup, then that's not good. But he does hit himself twice, doesn't end up killing himself off, hits himself a third time, which is like, hot damn, this set is beautiful. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the the lightning rod boost going on me. So I set up a nasty plot behind the sub. He's still confused. I think he hits himself a 4th time. So that Ampharos is just dumb as hell. Like, the one on top of the lighthouse had more damage going on it, but at least it wasn't this stupid. Doris, what are you doing? So, clean him off with the T-Volt. I am +2. He does have a Nidoqueen. I figure Hidden Power Ice should be enough to take it out from here. Most Nidoqueens I see happen to be physically defensive anyway. And I know it's not stab, but Pikachu does have a lot of spec attack going on with Light Ball. So +2 nasty plot. Get out of here. Anyway, he has a Flareon by the name of Doug. And Doug's going to take a Thunderbolt pretty well from +2. So I guess he's running a specially defensive set. He's running a bulky set for sure. So it takes it relatively well. I'm guessing he's going to be Wish and Protect. I don't know what his other 2 moves are. Possibly Toxic. He's running out of options here. But I go for Nasty Plot, predicting the Protect. I know I'm going to be faster than it if it's that bulky anyway. I'm going to be faster than it if it has Wish in general, because I think it needs a Scarf to outspeed me, is what I'm trying to say. So he sets up a Curse. It turns out he's Wish, Curse, Protect, and Last Resort. So I'm at +4. I think I start getting greedy at this point, you know, just to be able to kill his last thing. I'm gonna need a sub up to kill his last thing. I don't remember what it is at the moment. But he goes for Last Resort before Protect, you know, just to see if it would work. Spoilers, it doesn't, because you have to use Protect first. So he goes for Protect now, on the off chance that he'll be able to take it. But I do predict this because, you know, Wish and whatever. And I just go for the Nasty Plot just to say I could have gotten theoretically up to +8 if the game allowed me. But fire off a T-Bolt from there. I'm completely maxed out on spec attack. And this is a Pikachu giving you a vergaTASOOOOO. I'll probably link that Cholo Adventures episode. It's really funny. I recommend you guys go watch it. I'd plug footage from it, but I don't know if I'd be allowed to do that. So he's faster than me. If that thing had Bullet Seed, I would be in trouble because it, you know, being a multi-hit move, it would be able to break my sub, do some damage to me. But he just has Seed Bomb, and I'm going to go ahead and take him out with a Hidden Power Ice. And that is how you get a setup with a Pikachu and clean up house with it. So, interesting game, Tony. If you guys enjoyed it, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, do your thing. I also have a match coming up in a little bit that I took a battle for charity where I did the same thing with a Mr. Mime. Passed it off to a Farfetch'd. Hands down one of the most beautiful things I've ever done in battling. It was amazing. Anyways, that'll do it for me out of today. As promised from yesterday from Battle for Charity, I do have a Murkrow moveset video coming up, so those of you that are Little Hat fans, I'm going to go ahead and talk about that for a little bit, and that'll be coming up later today. But I'll see you guys on Wednesday.